In the heart of a vast and verdant plain nestled between towering mountains lived a man named Noah. Noah wasn't just any man. He was a man of deep faith, a man who walked with God, whose life was a testament to righteousness in a world that was steadily veering off course. As the sun rose each morning, Noah would step out into the fields, his heart heavy with the sins he witnessed humanity committing day after day. The people had strayed far from the path of righteousness, their actions a stark contrast to the teachings they once held dear. Their hearts had hardened, their minds blinded by the vanities of this world. One day, the heavens rumbled, not with thunder, but with the voice of God himself. He spoke to Noah, his words echoing with divine authority. "The end is nigh, my son. The wickedness of man has reached its zenith, and I have decided to cleanse the world with a great flood." At those words, Noah's heart sank. He knew the people were wicked, but to hear their doom decreed sent a shiver down his spine. Yet, he also knew God was just and merciful. Looking at the lush fields around him, the home he'd built with such love, the very life he'd so carefully nurtured, it all seemed destined for annihilation. But then a thought struck him like a bolt of lightning. He remembered the righteous lineage he was descended from. The legacy of faith had flowed through his veins. He was a descendant of Seth, the son of Adam and Eve, born from the very essence of God's covenant with humanity. And within him burned the spark of an idea, a way to defy the coming deluge, a way to preserve life in its myriad forms. With newfound determination, Noah began to construct an ark, an enormous vessel that would become a beacon of hope amidst the raging waters. Day and night he toiled, guided by divine instructions, shaping the ark according to God's blueprint. The surrounding animals, sensing the impending catastrophe, began to flee to higher ground or seek shelter in caves. But Noah's call resonated with the creatures of the earth, and they, too, began to assemble in front of the ark, 2 by 2, as if answering a summons they instinctively understood. Meanwhile, the people scoffed at Noah's endeavors, believing him to be a madman. They saw the gathering animals, heard the crashing of hammers on wood, yet remained blind to the impending danger. They mocked Noah's warnings, calling him a false prophet, a dreamer, a delusional seer. And then it happened. The skies opened, not with the gentle patter of rain, but with the roar of cascading water. Torrents of rain, accompanied by fierce winds and deafening thunder, transformed the landscape in an instant. Within days, the rising waters engulfed the land, drowning the mocking laughter of the people. Inside the ark, Noah, his family, and the multitude of animals found refuge. Days turned into weeks as the relentless rain continued to pour. Finally, the waters began to recede, revealing a world washed clean, a world reborn. As the last rays of sunlight painted the sky with hues of gold and crimson, Noah's heart swelled with gratitude. He had defied the flood, preserved life on earth, and emerged as a symbol of hope for a new beginning. He stepped out of the ark, his eyes filled with wonder as he beheld the world anew. The air was fresh, the earth fertile, the sky a canvas of infinite promise. It was a world ready to be rediscovered, to be cherished, to be protected. With careful steps, Noah began to explore this regenerated world. He walked among the animals, ensuring their safety and well-being. He marveled at the vibrant colors, the sweet fragrances, the symphony of birdsong that filled the air. Each moment was a celebration of life, a tribute to the enduring spirit of humanity. Then, as if in response to his wonder, a rainbow arched across the sky, a symbol of God's covenant, a promise that such devastation would never again be mankind's lot. Noah understood the significance of this moment. He realized that he was not merely a survivor, but a testament to the power of faith, the strength of the human spirit, and the boundless mercy of the divine.